Not many people get a chance to seriously consider the ultimate decision, the decision to end their life with physician-assisted suicide. After close examination, there is a heavy set of factors that prove that PAS should not be an option for treatment. A primary reason for PAS not being viable would be the very low amount of people who actually are able to use it, and therefore the low advancements that have been made in the procedure. In the United States, there are only 9 districts where PAS is legal: California, Colorado, the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Montana, Maine, New Jersey, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. And there are a few countries in the world that actually allow PAS legally, those being Canada, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, in a study conducted in 1996, in 9 of 21 cases, the patients actually woke up after their drugs were administered. In the same study, in 5 other cases, the physician had to intervene because of complications with orally ingested medication. For example, one patient even vomited their medication. I asked a few of my friends for their opinion on my argument. I received a few responses that honestly made me rethink the way I looked at the negatives to physician-assisted suicide. Here's what they had to say.
Assisted suicide affects more people than just yourself. It affects your family and those around you that love you and they wish that you would stay with them longer.
Assisted suicide does more negative than it does good, because the people who are mentally ill are already in a bad place, and in the medical field at least, it's the least positive thing you can do, it's the least ethical.
You have like people who have, for example, cancer, where it's mentioned as terminally ill but has a chance to actually be cured. And if people are given the option to get assisted suicide or actually get cured from it, and doing assisted suicide would just end all hopes.
Another key argument that is overlooked is that the patients seeking these treatments are often not in the best state of mind. In a medical journal conducted by Margaret A. Drickamer, she states a fact about the mental state of patients. She says that dementia and delirium often rob patients of the cognitive apparatus that they need to make informed decisions and consider alternatives. Dementia is a disorder of the mental process marked by memory disorders and impaired reasoning, so Drickamer is completely correct in this statement. In my studies, one argument that I came across was that those who could not afford treatment have a way to not leave their next of kin with such an intense financial burden. But when looked through with a wider lens, PAS would not be seen as a necessity when it is a cheaper alternative, and it would not make it a relief, but a requirement. People with less income would practically be forced into suicide. In closing, it can be said that PAS is not only medically inept, but morally and ethically wrong.